Well, this is me, this is my life. I'm stuck in this room now for 4 months for something that I didn't do. Everybody was saying that I was a bully, abused people in my workplace because I work with vulnerable adults. None of it was documented, none of it was true. I worked in a very toxic environment. All the staff were out to get what they could. You know, if your face fits, you're in. If your face fits, it's not in. So, yeah, for 4 months of looking at 4 yellow walls. The hardest thing is I'm really good at my job. I was a support worker working with vulnerable adults. None of them could talk, but they were like my family. They were the people that I thought, you know, I could make a difference. You know, where people see disability and go, oh, they can't do this, I actually saw the ability in them. That was the thing. So now, because of all these accusations, false accusations of being rude to service users, pulling hair, none of it was documented, none of it was written down. It's just all these people have colluded together of the fact that, they wanted me out. So now I've left a load of vulnerable adults with nobody who cares for them. I've seen neglect when I've always stuck up for these people that I worked with, the service users who never had a voice. They were the people that were needed help, and I was there for them. I was their advocate, I was their voice. But every time I ever did that, it would be like I was a trouble causer. When you see somebody who's a vulnerable adult who is double incontinent, has to wear a pad, and has been left for hours, and you go in there because you can smell something, and you look and it's literally that hard, like you have to peel it off. It's quite painful, so in the end I had to give this person a bath to get it off. It's also been situations where people would leave service users with a bath full of water, go off to do something else, and the service user would get in the bath, which is a potential drowning risk. Again, told them, you can't do this, but again, I was put on some form of performance management just for telling somebody because apparently I was rude. I used to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Some days, I'd only get 1 day off. This is the care industry, but it didn't matter. 2021, I only had 1 day off. 2022 was the same. And this year has just been a complete nightmare. Never ever felt so low and depressed for the sake of that people can actually ruin your life for no apparent reason, just because your face doesn't fit. But, well, I'm still here, my heart's still beating. Now I've got to sign on with Universal Credits and the job seekers, but my rent is nowhere near going to be able to cover that. So then I'm going to be probably looking for, well, I don't know, could be, well, I don't know, I'll have to cross that bridge when I get to it. Like 1 day is the time at the minute. But yeah, this is where I am. Bully, another thing that I was accused of was a bully. Because basically people wouldn't do what they were told, so they didn't like it. And nobody ever brought any of this to my attention. There's no evidence, written evidence, nothing. It's all hearsay. But you know, through probability of 6 people all saying the same thing, to me being one person saying, well, no, that's not true. There was no, you know, no interest in what I had to say. You know, I'm the type of person that uses 7 Cups, which is a online web forum where people can web chat and speak to you about their problems, suicidal, low relationships, all that. But again, my character was not even taken into consideration with the fact that, you know, these people were my family. You know, I treated them as family, but the people that I worked with were really toxic, so it wasn't as if I hadn't tried. You know, one guy that I'd worked with for 7 years, when I first met him, he used to walk around on his knees. Didn't even think he could walk. But over time, I got him to feed himself. He walked a lot more. He never even had a bath when I first met him. Just didn't, wouldn't go anywhere near water. But over time, you know, I fought for a bath for him. Now he has a bath twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. So again, you know, I worked really tirelessly, you know, to improve people. You know, like I said before, I never saw the disability, I always saw the ability, which is where people get it wrong. People just don't understand. And the care industry needs to realise that there are good people out there like me, but there are a lot of nasty people that, you know, can stop somebody from doing something that they enjoy just for the fact that your face doesn't fit anymore. Also, with my investigation, there was a lot of stuff with regards to my sexuality, you know, telling people that I fancied them, or did I fancy them? The man said probably, which is not the case. Again, never said any of that. You know, these people he had a girlfriend and he used to like work on shift with her, and they always used to find them in a bedroom together. So of course I'm going to say something, you know, you've got somebody to look after, so, you know, you shouldn't really be in a bedroom canoodling with your girlfriend when you should be working on shift doing something. But like I said, even Christmas Day, one of them who said that I treated him differently was quite happy to wear a Christmas jumper 2 days before and have a good time and what have you. But then on the Tuesday, because I mentioned something about mobile phones in the communication book, they all took offence, and then my deputy manager ran off with it. Started asking people questions, bringing them in, asking them about me, just annihilating my character. It was just one thing after another, after another, after another. So I'm screwed, really. This is what people do. And I can understand why, you know, people get, you know, suicidal and feel like, you know, this is the end. Because I've felt like that quite a few times since I've been here. But, you know, my mental health, not having anybody to talk to, not allowed to talk to anyone. Or my friends, well, what I thought were my friends were my work colleagues. So yeah, I've been stuck here for like 4 months, waiting, seeing what's happening, go out for walks, go to the shops to buy shopping. That's basically my life, and it has been for the last 4 months. But you know, what can you do? Each day as it comes. But like I said, I've got an appeal. Well, I think I've got an appeal, but I need to speak to my representative to see what's going on with that. But they're always busy, and I can imagine that, you know, with all this stuff going on at the minute, it must be quite difficult. So I just thought I'd do this. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I don't know how it's going to go. But, well, let's see. I don't even know if anybody's ever going to watch it, but if you do, then welcome to my miserable life. I'll sign off. Maybe tomorrow I'll have another chat. So, bye.